Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about Tim Burton says he probably won't work for Disney again, and we're joined by Nemo, who's probably going to fall asleep within the next 30 seconds, if I guess, even though I'm talking loud. Anywho, let's read. So, for those of you who doesn't know who Tim Burton is, he is the dude who made I believe the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. He also made The Corpse Bride and Edward Scissorhands. I don't know if Edward Scissorhands is Disney. In fact, I don't know if Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Corpse Bride or Disney either, so I don't know why I brought them up. But the Disney movie I know he's been a part of is Nightmare Before Christmas. Which is convenient, because by the time I'm recording this video, Halloween is tomorrow. And I'm probably going to, upload this the day after Halloween. Probably. Don't quote me. Depends on when I have this scheduled. Anyways, Tim Burton says that he probably won't work for Disney again. And I think that's interesting. So let's read. And this is a CNN article, so I don't know how accurate this is, so let's read. Tim Burton is sounding off on his previous working relationship with Disney, saying he is unlikely to return to the company as a director in the future. The filmmaker attended the Lumiere Festival in France over the weekend, where he received the honorary Prix Lumiere award. He spoke at the press conference on Saturday, where he likened working for the company of the character to the character Dumbo being trapped in this horrible big circus. And for context, this was published on October 24th. For context, it's quote unquote, it got to be very homogenized, very consolidated. There's less room for different types of things, Burton said, according to Deadline. Burton noted that Disney is now largely focused on his tentpole franchises, mainly within Star Wars and the MCU, and his potential involvement in the MCU in the future. He said chances were slim. Quote unquote, I can only deal with one universe. I can't deal with a multi-universe. So that means he's I guess he's not interested in the whole MCU, but he still can, if he wanted to, work with Star Wars. Because, unless discounting the worlds between worlds, Star Wars, you can say there's two universes per se for Star Wars if you take the world between worlds out. The Lucas era Star Wars and the Disney era Star Wars. Which obviously you'll be referring as Disney era Star Wars continuity, which is a hot mess and a half. Anyways, CNN has reached out to Disney for comment. Burton's last collaboration with Disney on 2019's live-action reimagining of Dumbo. He made Dumbo? Now, I might have to watch Dumbo, because I do respect Burton a lot as a filmmaker. And the reason why I haven't watched Dumbo to this day is because I'm honestly tired of Disney remaking all their classics and putting them into live action. I want Disney to make new stuff, which is why I haven't watched Dumbo. My selection of live action movies I've seen is pretty low. So just because Burton did Dumbo, I might have to watch it now. Anyways, the Beetlejuice. Oh right, I forgot he did Beetlejuice. The Beetlejuice director first worked for the Mouse House as junior animator for films like 1981's The Fox and the Hound. He went to work on movies like Nightmare Before Christmas through Touchstone in 1993, and 1996 James and the Giant Peach. Is that Disney though? James and the Giant Peach? It is? Okay. 2012's Frankenweenie, which I have yet to watch. I'm very interested in watching Frankenweenie. And Alice in Wonderland in 2010. along with his 2016 sequels, among other titles. Forgot he did the live action Alice in Wonderland movies. I was hired and fired like several times throughout my career there. The thing about Dumbo is that's why I think my days with Disney are done. I realized that I was Dumbo, that I was working in this horrible circus, and I needed to escape. That movie is quite autobiographical. The movie is quite autobiographical at a certain level. Okay. Interesting comparison. The director next project, which is the Addams Family spin-off series, Wednesday for Netflix, is due out on November 23rd, which it's in like 2-ish weeks by the time I will drop this video. And then it says update. The story has been updated to clarify that Burton worked on James and the Giant Peach, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Alice Through the Looking Glass as a producer. He did not direct those projects. Okay. But will it be sad for Burton to exit Disney? I guess, because like you can say yes, because like I really enjoy James and the Giant Peach and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those two are like part of my childhood. I so love those movies, and I like Nightmare Before Christmas. I watch yearly. If I don't watch it on Halloween time, I watch it on Christmas time. I know because there's a debate whether or not Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween or a Christmas movie. I love it, and I watch that movie annually. And James and the Giant Peach I have to watch at some point. But anyways, I think Tim Burton is a really good producer. He has so far produced like most movies I've seen of his. I thoroughly enjoyed. And I think he's has been one of the greatest talents at Disney. But if he feels like he's in a prison while working for the House of Mouse, then I can't really blame him for wanting to leave. And I do wish all the luck in the world for him. He is a really talented dude, and I hope nothing but the best for him. But anyways, what do you guys think about this article? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't worry, I will have this article in the pinned comments so for you guys to read. But with that said, love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And I will talk to you fellow mutants later. Later, taters.